Right now, historians are on a mission to track down and preserve every cemetery in all of Davidson County. It's no easy feat, but they're already making progress. Miranda Whittington joins us live from Cowgill Cemetery in Hermitage. Miranda, well, they want to make this an online database. What can you tell us about it?
That's right, Alex. So actually, the Historic Commission was awarded grant money last year to begin working on this. This will be the first ever county-level historic preservation plan that consists of that database. Now, I talked to the commission, and they say right now they know of 600 cemeteries, but they believe there's way more out there that need to be documented.
Tucked away near trees and under grass are the lives of people who contributed to Tennessee's history.
We've been doing a lot of the boots on the ground survey work, actually going out into these rural areas.
For the last 2 months, Caroline Eller has journeyed across Davidson County looking for cemeteries.
So we know about 600 cemeteries exist, give or take, but there's hundreds others that have not been documented or that hopefully will be documented during the course of this study. And this one has sort of an anthropomorphic shape to it.
Eller is part of the Historic Commission that's working to create Tennessee's very first county-level cemetery preservation plan, which consists of an online database. For over 20 years, volunteers have been surveying and recording information of the hundreds of cemeteries in Davidson County.
We have that data set that we've been working from for several years and knew that we needed to find out more information and update the documentation that we had.
So they applied and were awarded over $35,000 in grant money last year, and in June got to work surveying sites, preserving history.
They're very dynamic pieces of our history. They capture the history of families, of community members, of churches, and this is the kind of thing that we hate to see.
The test of time or vandals have impacted headstones and other markers Eller has come to see, but her hope is their research will span more preservation efforts as the project continues on.
We're going kind of broad with the project in the hopes that that will be used to then have more targeted efforts where we can get additional grant funding or volunteer work or even friends groups to form and take care of individual sites.
Eller's work is far from done.
You can tell that he was a veteran.
But she's hopeful what they're doing will encourage others to protect the history we oftentimes forget.
We definitely hope that other counties can use this as a template for their areas and help their communities do a similar effort.
Now, Eller says they actually held a community meeting in Cambridge a couple of weeks ago to let community members know about their efforts. They also have been sending out letters to property owners about this project as well. Now, if you or anyone you know owns a cemetery or knows about a cemetery that should be a part of this database, you can find more information on our website about how to get in contact with the Historical Commission. We're live here in Hermitage. I'm Miranda Whittington, News 2.